Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade betrayal. That's the word echoing through the NBA world tonight as the Golden State Warriors just pulled off what might be one of the most controversial, shocking, and divisive moves in franchise history. It's not just about the picks. It's not just about the young talent. It's about the statement. A statement that some say directly exposes former top pick Jonathan Kuminga and his place in the Warriors' future. In a chaotic and drama-loaded NBA draft night, their Warriors made a flurry of moves, drafting explosive Baylor guard LJ Cryer, hard-nosed Aussie forward Johnny Toohey, and then finalizing what fans across the globe have been dreaming of for months, a deal to sign Filipino sensation. But as the confetti from the draft room settles, one big question remains. Where does this leave Kuminga? Let's rewind and break this down. Coming into this draft, the Golden State Warriors were expected to make safe, calculated moves, filling in rotational gaps, maybe stashing a prospect, maybe trading down. But what actually happened was anything but predictable. The front office came out swinging, drafting aggressively, signing internationally, and positioning themselves for what appears to be a significant cultural and generational reset. First came LJ Cryer, the sharpshooting, fearless guard from Baylor, who some analysts are already calling the steal of the night. Cryer isn't just a microwave scorer. He's a battle-tested guard with elite perimeter range, quick handles, and zero fear. And that's what makes this pick so fascinating. With Steve Curry still anchoring the point guard role and Brandon Podziemski on the rise, the addition of Cryer immediately created speculation. Who's the odd man out in this rotation? Is this a sign of change? Then came Johnny Toohey, the rugged forward out of Australia who made a name for himself with his gritty defense, rebounding tenacity, and underrated offensive instincts. Toohey is the kind of player championship teams love to have: tough, physical, low maintenance, and willing to do the dirty work. He's not flashy, but he's a dog. And in Golden State's fluid system, he might just thrive as the next Cavallini-type contributor. But his position overlaps heavily with someone already on the roster, someone who was once labeled the future, someone named Jonathan Kuminga. And then the bombshell dropped. After weeks of rumors and speculation, their Warriors made it official: Sotto is joining the team on a multi-year contract. A 3-year deal to be exact. The 7'3" Filipino big man who's been on a global journey chasing his NBA dream has now officially landed in Golden State. This move set the internet on fire. Filipino fans celebrated in the streets. Jerseys sold out online. Kaido Warriors immediately trended worldwide. This wasn't just a signing. It was a moment, a movement, a message. Their Warriors just didn't draft prospects. They acquired a brand, a fan base, a global spotlight. But behind the cheers, the claps, and the excitement, there was silence from one corner. A quiet absence from the spotlight. Jonathan Kuminga, the once untouchable lottery pick, the player who was supposed to carry the next era of the franchise. The same Kuminga who just last season showed flashes of stardom: athletic slashes to the rim, defensive versatility, highlight reel dunks, and yes, even improvement in his decision-making. Yet somehow, as the Warriors brought in multiple players that overlap with his position, style, and future trajectory, he became the question mark. Is this a betrayal? Is this Golden State signaling that Kuminga is no longer in their long-term vision? Sources inside the organization say tensions have been simmering for months. Kuminga reportedly voiced frustration over inconsistent playing time. Some coaches praised his development, while others questioned his discipline and maturity. The front office tried to walk the tightrope, supporting him in public while quietly shopping him in trade talks behind closed doors. And tonight's draft may have just made their intentions clear. By adding Cryer, Toohey, and Sotto in one night, Their Warriors didn't just build depth. They built insurance. And for some, that insurance looks an awful lot like a plan to replace Kuminga entirely. NBA insiders are now buzzing with rumors that Kuminga may be part of a potential trade package being built around a major incoming veteran. Some say talks with the Orlando Magic involving Fran Wagner are ongoing. Others claim the Warriors are eyeing another blockbuster involving draft capital and future picks. Whatever the case, it's now hard to imagine a scenario where Kuminga remains untouched this off-season. What's ironic is that Kuminga wasn't bad last year. In fact, he had stretches of brilliance. He dropped 30-point nights. He locked down opposing wings. He showed without a doubt that he has star-level upside. But in Golden State, upside is only part of the equation. Fit, timing, and attitude matter just as much. And the Warriors, who are clearly aiming to extend their dynasty around Steve Curry's remaining years, may have decided they just can't wait for Kuminga to fully blossom. Meanwhile, the newcomers are wasting no time making waves. LJ Cryer is already turning heads in team workouts. His shooting ability is said to be NBA ready. Coaches believe he'll carve out second-unit minutes almost immediately. Johnny Toohey has drawn comparisons to a young Aaron Baines with better mobility. He's expected to bring an edge to the bench unit, and his willingness to scrap on defense is something Steve Kerr values deeply. The plan is clear. Develop Kai slowly, surround him with veteran mentorship, and unleash him when the time is right. That time may come sooner than many think. Back in the locker room, the mood is reportedly mixed. Some veterans are excited about the infusion of young blood. Others are worried about the sudden shift in direction. And Jonathan Kuminga still silent. No public statement, no reaction post, just silence. Maybe he's processing. Maybe he's preparing. Or maybe he already knows that his time in the Bay is ticking down. For fans, it's a strange mix of emotions. Excitement over new players, pride in the signing of a Filipino icon, and confusion over the handling of a homegrown prospect. Some feel the franchise has given up too quickly on Kuminga. Others believe it's just business and that this is the price of staying competitive in a ruthless Western Conference. So here we are. LJ Cryer, Johnny Toohey, Kai Sotto, all wearing blue and gold. All representing a new wave of Warriors basketball. And in the shadows, Jonathan Kuminga.